Hi, everybody. You're not going to believe what CNN did this time. Oh my God. They have done something that just proves that they have no clue about the people who watch their shows. They have no clue about the people they are interviewing. They have no clue about human decency. Stay tuned. You will see why I say so. Guys, I really think that CNN should lose all press privileges to the White House. You can see that they have totally disconnected from reality. Absolutely. And if they're so disconnected with reality that they cannot pay attention to what they're doing with regular people, they sure as hell cannot handle the White House. Watch.
People there, and I see you're standing with some folks there right now, including a little girl who I guess has to deal with all of this as well. What can you tell us?
Let me introduce you to Danielle here. Danielle, you just arrived. Share with us how you were rescued.
Some guys had called our phone and asked us where we were. We was waiting for the police for like 36 hours and they never came. And we was waiting at the home. We did the white flags and everything and nobody came. But then somebody had called the phone after we decided to leave the house, and we had walked to the gas station with the kids, and then they had called and came and picked us up. But we had been there like 5 days with no food and no lights, and nobody came. Nobody came.
It's obvious she cannot even tell that this woman is shivering. You can see with her hand she's restraining the woman from going anywhere. If you can tell that. Watch the body language. She is insisting on having this interview. No matter what. Did you see where she puts her hand on the head of the boy that's standing behind his mother, as if to restrain him and thereby restrain her from going anywhere, because she's not going to go anywhere without her child. Obviously, she's got them with her. And what's happened here is this woman who's dry, she's not cold. She has a jacket on because everybody's got a jacket on apparently. But this interviewer has no clue. She has no clue about the plight of these people.
Now, you're with your children. We've heard of stories of mothers trying to save their children from the rushing waters. Can you tell us how that was?
Through 4 feet of water to go get them food on the first day. Yeah, that's a lot of shit. But y'all sitting here, y'all trying to interview people during their worst times. That's not the smartest thing to do. People are really breaking down, and y'all sitting here with cameras and microphones trying to ask us what the fuck is wrong with us.
So I'm so
and
sorry.
You really trying to understand it with the microphone still in my face, with me shivering cold, with my kids wet, and you still putting the microphone in my face.
Sorry.
Rosa Flores, it sounds like you've got a very upset family there. We're going to take a break from that, and we'll get back to you later on. Rosa Flores in Houston.
Now, that was quite gentle on her part, because I would have been cussing this woman out, because obviously she just got there. She just got there. And she just explained 5 days, no food. Okay? 5 days, no food. She's hungry. She's probably exhausted. She probably just needs some help and some sympathy, or at least empathy, something. Just, somebody who cares. And here she finds a shelter and she's being stopped from going to the shelter. This is kind of like, those shelters, those Christian shelters. And, if you want some food and stuff, you're going to have to put up with the sermon that they're going to preach when they call it praying and blessing the food. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen it before. Anybody who's been anywhere near a shelter of any sorts has seen where people have to, when they're coming in to get some food, somebody decides to bless the meal and they decide to start preaching about the end times and all that other bullshit. Now, in this case, you've got a governmental situation. Now, what would have happened if she hit this woman? What would have happened if this lady with her children hits this woman and says, "Get the hell out of my way"? She probably doesn't know which way to go. Where's the reception people? The media should be kicked out of this situation. They could sit on the outside or on the outskirts and things like that and ask people, "Hey, would you do an interview?" I don't think this woman was asked. I think this just she was blindsided with this. Watch.
People are really breaking down, and y'all sitting here with cameras and microphones trying to ask us what the fuck is wrong with us.
So I'm so
and
sorry.
you really trying to understand it with the microphone still in my face, with me shivering cold, with my kids wet, and you still putting the microphone in my face.
This man does not care about what's going on. He just cares about what's going on the show. And that's it. He doesn't care about the people that he's interviewing. He doesn't care about the people out there. He just wants to do the show. So did that woman in the red jacket. Now, if you'll notice, you can replay this, play this video over again. You will notice that there's staff members inside that shelter who's wearing red vests or red coats and stuff like that. I'm wondering if the choice of colors that this CNN interviewer has for her jacket, if that was done on purpose, looking like a staff member. That's just a thought. I can be just another conspiracy theorist, but hey, I guess that's our job. Anyway, folks, if you will, you can. There's tons of places that's taking donations. If there's any way you can help, don't hesitate. This is like the worst flooding that they've had in 150 years or something like that. It is absolutely crazy how much water has been dumped in Texas with this hurricane. Whatever you do, please be careful out there. If you decide to help, if you don't decide to help, whatever, be careful out there. We want to see you. We want you to be safe. I love you. I want to make sure everybody lives life well. Catch me at 7 p.m. tomorrow on TFRlive.com. I'm airing live on Wednesday, the 30th at 7 p.m. And we're going to cover this. We're going to cover this thing because I can't believe this woman did this. It's absolutely insane. Anyway, but we don't do that. We're not after the story only. We want to make sure people are safe and taken care of and loved. Anyway, I love you. We'll see you later.
Find your quantum connections at TFRlive.com.